Well, good morning and welcome. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning here for Wake Up Nigeria and the rest of the world. And we know how Tuesdays can be. And if you aren't as excited as we are, I don't know, I guess we need to outline the reasons why you guys aren't excited. But Tuesdays are great days. In fact, they are one of the best days next to Thursdays. Here on Wake Up Nigeria, we love every single day. And the fact that you guys choose to join. I'm done, sorry.
You are? No, I think you'd like to go on some more.
Nah.
Anyways, all things are beautiful in its own time. And Tuesdays definitely remain the... In fact, I don't want to say Tuesday again. Mr. has bastardized it for this morning.
I've used all the Tuesdays.
Exactly.
But
then again, today is a beautiful day that could substitute yesterday, which was Monday. So yeah, let's go on with that.
In any case, spend a little more time trying to make something of yourself and a little less time trying to impress people. That's my nugget for you. It will do you a lot of good, trust me.
Of course, the little things we do every single day happen to literally be the things that make up tomorrow.
Nice.
Right? So yeah, just keep on stacking those little bricks of yours until your mansion is fully built.
Did I say that to you this morning? Because it was exactly what I said to myself when I woke up. I'm not joking. This is no cap. In fact, it's going to be a fantastic, fun-filled Tuesday, this edition here. And we hope that you guys at the other end, well, hey, you're up for it. It's going to be a great one.
Yeah.
Take away all the negativity and just replace it with all positive stuff.
Yeah.
My name is Mazino Appeal.
My name is Winfrey Agbelishe. Now remember, you can use the hashtag Wakeupnigeria on TVC across all social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian television.
And you guys want to remember also that you can watch us live from anywhere that you might be. As long as you have the app on your phone, all you need to do is download it for free on Apple Play Store, no, Google Play Store, and iOS stores.
You can also watch us on GOTV channel 16 and ultra high frequency in Mike's voice, channel 14.9, of course. StarTimes channel 121
Yeah.
as well.
Are you following us yet? If you aren't, please, it's simple. We are at TVC Connect across all the social media platforms. You want to use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC as you make your comments or posts that you want us to see. Thank you very much.
Okay, now, we have a very interesting conversation coming up much
yes,
later. Now, she is the lead instructor at the Language Hub NG and the founder of Haven Edu Services, a childhood edtech firm, and a partner at 8th Gear Hub and Venture Studio. I mean, there's so much more. She was here last week, and her name is Obadairo. And she'll be here talking to us about setting the importance of setting routines for kids.
And Minister Gloria Joseph. She's a singer, a songwriter, and also winner of Olois International Fashion Entertainment's USA 2019 Best Gospel Song Award winner. She'll be here performing her song, I Give You Praise. Oh, it is a Tuesday, and that's what we do on Tuesdays.
Now, Ese Ayabena was also here last week. She is a practicing counseling psychologist for the past decade, and she specializes in working with individuals in need of some mental recalibration. She'll be here having a very interesting conversation with us. Do stick around for that one.
Finally, we are going to be joined by the winners of the 2023 Most Beautiful Girl in Lagos, Queen Adebolawa Abimbolu. I like that name because there's a lot of B's in there. The Most Beautiful Girl in Lagos 2023 is a versatile individual thriving in various roles with boundless passion. A serial entrepreneur herself, professional model, and also music business executive. Don't forget about that. She's a student who adores children and champions education. We'll be talking with her and her endeavors since after becoming queen much later. Oh, there's two of them, by the way. Let's remember now. Also joining her would be Abisoye Alagbe, the MBG Lagos Hospitality winner. She's a graduate of the Savitribai Phule Pune University in India. That's a mouthful. She'll be joining her as well as we sit down to talk about everything that they've been up to. Well, you're welcome. Hi. It's a Tuesday edition, and of course, there seems to be a slight tone for today because some of our guests are wearing exactly the same colors you guys are. What is this color? Once again.
I don't know. It's just like one of those days.
Mine is red. I don't know what.
Yeah, mine is definitely red, but I'm thinking, you know.
It's orange, not red.
No, this is red. Orange. It's like a sunset kind of red.
Yeah, you know what? I think
orange.
If we study it real critically, you will find out that people have different perceptions of color.
And some people are also colorblind.
Some people are also quite, exactly true. Well, not to say that.
And the funny thing is, I'm actually referring to myself, but hey.
Okay, yeah. But in any case,
Yeah.
I had something that a conversation I had with my wife. This came off of social media.
Okay.
And do you believe that it is absolutely possible for men to think of nothing?
Yeah,
Absolutely nothing.
Yes.
Blank.
Blank their
Absolutely, yes.
minds.
Nothing.
Yes.
I don't think so. Well, experience with my husband, he's always thinking of something.
Okay,
The
well-
wheels are always turning.
Have you ever asked him, hey, what's going on? And he's like, oh, nothing.
So that term "nothing" means something.
No.
It just means nothing that I am involved in, or nothing that involves me.
As the man here, let me
Believe
explain
me,
to you.
no, it's possible. They
Men
yeah,
actually
nothing
have
and
moments during the day when they absolutely think about nothing. I have
Really?
them. They're little spaces where
Okay.
your
I
brain
don't
just
think it's
refuses to
little.
brain.
It refuses to boot.
It
or-
refuses to do anything. You might be active doing something, an action, but you're actually doing it without thinking, very perfunctorily. You're not thinking of.
I kind of feel like men have that luxury. Women
Perhaps,
can't
maybe
do
you
that.
could call it that.
Women have to think 2-3 steps ahead. Like, you have to consider, oh, what is he having for breakfast when he wakes up after this long night?
And interestingly, it's even beyond that. Do you understand? So I actually have been opportunity to read some books. For instance, now Men Are from Mars, Men Are from Venus, and then
Yeah.
the spaghetti and the waffle one.
Yeah.
So it actually explains the biology of these things, how it's actually possible. Because women, our brains everything is intertwined, right? That's why we happen to literally be proactive as opposed to, but the guys are literally the other.
Oh, you guys are overdoing it now.
No, we're not. Actually,
If you
what it
guys
is.
want to take that
Seriously.
luxury time and have
See.
an empty
No,
free
but we
space,
absolutely need it.
Yeah.
why,
We need
why
it
do you
because-
need it?
Because when we get to thinking, ooh, girl,
They don't need
What, you
it.
think-
we do all the thinking for you,
Yeah.
even.
No,
Every
that's-
single one.
We let you think you are
Oh
thinking
no,
for us.
we put it in order for you.
I don't even know.
Are you sure about
This is the
that?
morning once again and welcome. It's time for the news. My name is Mazino Appeal. Now we begin in Bayelsa State where the Independent National Electoral Commission has declared incumbent Governor Duyediri winner of the Bayelsa governorship election held on Saturday. The returning officer for the election, Professor Farouk Kuta, declared Mr. Diri the winner of the exercise, having satisfied the requirements of the law. The People's Democratic Party candidate won his All-Progressive Congress counterpart, Timi Priya Silva, in the contested exercise in the oil-rich state. Mr. Diri, who came into power in 2020, got a total of 175,196 votes, while Silva polled 110,108 votes, while the Labour Party scored a total of 905 votes to come a distant third.
Silva Timipre Malin of APC has 110,108 votes. Diri Doye of PDP has 175,196 votes. That Diri Doye of PDP, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Signed by Farouk Adamokuta, the returning officer. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now, President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, Governor Duyediri of Bayelsa State, and also Governor-elect Usman Ododo of Kogi State on their victory in the November 11 governorship elections. The president, in a statement by the Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ajuri Ngalale, commended the electorate in Imo, Kogi, and also Bayelsa State for their participation in the electoral process. President Tinubu said the outcome of the elections reflects the wishes of the people, emphasizing that democracy thrives when voters reward competence, transparency, and good governance. He expressed gratitude to the Independent National Electoral Commission for working assiduously to create a level playing field for all contestants, and the nation and the national security agencies also for maintaining law and order during the elections. Sad story now. Aggrieved residents of Charlie Boy bus stop in Bagada area of Lagos State have called for sanctions against officials of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, who they blamed for the death of 2 female workers of the Lagos State Waste Management Authority at their duty posts. Some of the residents who said this is not the first instance of such incidents want government to call LASMA officials to order to avoid further occurrence.
Normalcy has returned to the Charlie Boy bus stop in Bagada area of Lagos after a vehicle crushed 2 cleaners to death. Tension had risen after a motorist who was fleeing from officials of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority over a traffic offense killed two sisters who were workers of Loma. Residents expressed displeasure over the avoidable incident and called the sanction against the LASMA officials who were pursuing the driver.
People were angry that why must LASMA be doing this every time? Pursuing vehicles, cars and all that. So the people now come out and say, no, this one is beyond what they can handle with us. So government have to come and intervene.
They also expressed disappointment over the manner the police handled the situation.
Police to come here again. They're supposed to die the matter down. They are shooting guns, they are shooting tear gas. This is supposed to be in this country. Okay, we run for last man, we run for this, we run for police, we run for every force. And it's unfair.
Eventually, when they put the tear gas on, they are shooting the tear gas. One of the tear gas hit my back. What is the work of this last man people?
Kehinde Adekola, who claimed to be a younger sister to the victims, described the incident as shocking.
My two sisters were killed at the same time. This is really a shock for me.
At the time of filing this report, officials of the LASMA were not available for reactions.
And that's as much as we can take for news and sports. Thank you very much for joining us. There's more inside our Wake Up Nigeria. We'll be back.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And I can tell you something, Chef Zion Grace has been given the grace to make this display beautiful today. We have all the colors of the rainbow right here on the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen tabletop, and we're ready to start. We've been doing a lot of washing and cleaning, am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Where do we start when we need to build a fruit stand?
We start from wrapping.
Okay.
The stand.
Okay.
With void.
Okay.
After wrapping it, we keep it aside.
So you wrap this with foil?
Yes.
So did you make this specially, or they sell it like this in the market?
Specially.
Especially for your
Yes.
Okay, all right, interesting. It looks very dangerous, actually. It looks very sharp. I don't know, can we get a closer shot on this? So this is really, it's steel, right?
Yes.
It can take a lot of weight. It's very, very sharp. All right, so we're going to put this aside now. We washed everything with vinegar, and now you have a tool in your hand. What is this?
It's called a watermelon scoop.
Watermelon scoop, okay? All right, so get to work on this scoop while I tell everyone the ingredients we have here once again. Obviously, we have the watermelon, all right? We have pineapple, we have pawpaw, we have apples, we have cucumber, we have strawberries, lemon and lime, we have blueberries in here as well, and we have some carrots. So the menu will show up on your screen right now, so you can probably try this at home. Get some strawberries, find some grapes, pineapple, blueberries, watermelon, apples, cucumber, kiwi, beetroot, carrots, and some pawpaw or papaya, depending on what you call it, where you're from. So it's a fruit setup, and you know, for special occasions, people are used to giving cakes, but I love the idea of receiving, you know, a fruit display or a fruit bouquet, specially made by someone like Chef Zion Grace. Now, she has given me a duty. I am to peel carrots, and she has given me a tool as well. But we've peeled some other vegetables, but some of these vegetables, or rather fruit, we won't be peeling. Which ones won't we be peeling?
Only the kiwi.
The kiwi, we're not peeling that?
We are peeling the
We're
kiwi.
peeling it, okay.
Yes.
What else are we peeling?
And the beetroot.
And the beetroot, okay. So I have my work cut out for me. Obviously, I've been given gloves as well to use because working with fruit can be very delicate, yes? How do I stop my apples from changing color?
Yes, the juice, the lime juice.
Okay. Lime juice.
Yes, it stays as long as you can. If it's a place where you don't have a refrigerator,
okay,
you make use of the lime juice.
So it won't change color if I put some lime juice on my apples after cutting?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Fantastic. We've learned something new here today. But as you can see, it's a lot of peeling and a lot of cleaning. So I've seen you scoop the watermelon. Let's pause on the watermelon now. What are we going to do with the pineapple?
I'm going to cut
The pineapple.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your knife. Go ahead. I'm always a little worried about pineapple because when you peel it, you never know if it's going to be the sweet kind or not. Have you figured out a secret to making sure that it's the sweet pineapple you pick?
Yes, as a food stylist, that is the way we detect the ripe one. One is ripe, you get the sweetest one.
Okay.
You check the down.
The bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get the sweeter part of it.
So what color should the bottom be if it's sweet?
Yellow.
Should be yellow.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that when it's almost spoiled? Okay. So that's when it's at its ripest.
Yes.
But if it's green, I should avoid it.
Yes.
Okay.
Why? Because some people complains after
Okay.
taking pineapple,
Okay.
they will have some running stomach.
Oh,
Why
okay.
they avoid taking it.
Okay.
And why some people, they love it because the herb, it works in the body.
Okay.
Because it boosts the immune system.
So if I pick a green bottomed pineapple, it's more likely to run my tummy. Is that what you mean?
Likely, because there are some aspect of it that is not ripe.
Okay.
You know, because of the situation we are facing in our country, why some people use kaba.
Oh, to change the
Yes.
color.
Yes.
Wow.
So it can be right on time, so they can be able to sell it. So
Okay.
people patronize them, yeah.
Wow.
Because I have a customer, like yesterday, I was in K2 Market.
Okay.
I tried to do a research on watermelon and
Okay.
pineapple,
Okay.
and the customer was telling me that that he has a watermelon at home, but
Okay.
is being covered
Okay.
because he wants to sell it at the higher
Price.
price.
Sorry, before we go, I'm so sorry. Before we go, what are we using this? What are we doing to this? Are we
We are scooping,
We're
yes.
scooping. Can you just show the scooping of this? Let's see. The scoop works for this as well.
Yes.
So you just curve your hand
Yes.
in. Okay, let's try another one. Another one. Uh-oh. Stuck. It's tricky.
That is
Let me help you. Let me help you. Okay. Ah, okay, it is pawpaw. It's not like the watermelon.
No.
Ah, it's stuck. Okay, go ahead.
Do like this, you turn it.
All right, so this tool is very handy. And then obviously we're going to put these all on toothpicks.
Not all.
Not all? All right. Well, there's a lot to be seen here in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. We're taking the ingredients one more time. We have some strawberries, grapes, pineapple, blueberry, watermelons, apples, cucumber, kiwi, beetroot, carrots, and pawpaw or papaya. This fruit setup is going to be one for the books right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Let's take a break. We'll be back soon.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now we have a very interesting conversation on parenting. And with me here we have Amomi Obadiah. Now she is the lead instructor at the Language Hub NG and the founder of Haven Edu Services, a childhood edtech firm and a partner at Its Gear Hub and Banter Studio. Now, one of her proud work experiences is a 2-year facilitation consultancy for the I Create Club to several private schools in Lagos for students aged 8 years upwards. Now, her bio literally goes on and on and on. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria, Madam Amomi Obadiah. How are you doing today?
Fantastic.
How does it feel when you read your bio and like there's just so much in there, packed in there?
Well, grateful and also having the urge to do more.
Urge to do more, amazing. Do people tell you how much of a great skin you have? You know, your skin is so clear. Like I can see my face on it. Like
Thank
no
you.
jokes.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
All right, welcome back.
Thank
and
you.
so today the topic we're talking about is literally creating routines for kids, the pros and the cons. Now, everybody would think, I personally thought, oh yeah, that could only be good. So now tell me, is it possible for it to actually have the bad sides as well?
Yes, it is, especially when it's mixed up with creating shadows.
Okay.
You know, because or especially when we have people now trying to follow someone else's routine. You understand? You know, parenting is a very, sometimes taxing and daunting work. And you might just be tempted to say, oh, I see my neighbor doing this. I think I should just follow through with that. But what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. So.
Okay, so now let's even go back. Let's retake our steps, right? Because to some people, the idea of even routines for kids is strange. Some people think, oh, we have kids, I mean, we just live life. Some people themselves, they don't have routines, do you understand? So I just honestly feel like certain things begat certain things. So for instance, if as a parent, you're normally a structured person and you have routines in your own life, then you can abduct that and apply that to your kids. So now let's talk about creating routines. So when you talk about creating routines, what exactly do you mean?
All right. So I must clarify a little the difference between routine and schedules, because most times we mistaken routine for schedule. So schedule is working with a particular time, doing some activity at a particular allotted time, while routine is just having a pattern of doing things. It doesn't have to be at a set time, but you have to do this and you follow through with it. You can now mix both together if it works for you. Probably scheduling a particular time to now observe that particular routine. So when you have that well defined, it's easier to now flow. It doesn't have to be so much of a daunting task if you have that in mind, knowing that, oh, I just need to follow a particular order. And there's no way we all have a routine in our lives, one way or the other, because you have a time you wake up in the morning, you have a time, especially probably you have a work, you go to work 9 to 5, so to say. At least you wake up, it's just known to you that you wake up in the morning, you probably have to get yourself bathed and you have to get yourself on the way to work, and you are probably coming back from work and you're back home again. That's a routine already. You understand? So as a parent now, it's now left to us to decide how we want to flow with our children. And it's best to start this routine when they are younger, because it helps them create stability, you understand, as a person of their own, because as they grow, they learn stability for themselves as well. Sure. But when you don't have a pattern and you just wake up haphazardly, you are not clear on what to do, then definitely you probably are not even clear on what you want to do with yourself.
All right, that makes sense. So before we actually delve in fully to the pros and cons, now from a professional standpoint, what would you say are the key activities that must be included in a child's daily routines?
Okay, I think one very important one that we actually we shy away from as parents, especially because of the 1 million tasks we have to do, is play. Which is very, 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 very key in
now letting the kids play or playing with the kids?
Both. You understand? Both. It's quite important, and it helps their health, their mental health, their psychological health, and their growth. Because if you don't inculcate play into their routine, it's easy to let play grow, because you want to think of the routine of them waking up, especially during school term. You want them to wake up, get dressed, have their breakfast, rush to school, come back, face their assignments if they do have the homeworks, and go to bed early so that they are up early the next day. And we could miss play out, which is also very important. And also healthy screen time, like we talked about last week. So those are also important aspects that we should always inculcate in our daily routine.
Yeah, amazing. Sure. I think it sounds amazing. So now let's go into the topic we're talking about today. So now, creating routines, right? So the pros and the cons. Let's start with the pros. What would you say are the greatest advantages of having routines as a child?
Aside from helping the child grow, and helping them gain stability, like I've mentioned, it also helps their mental health. They know a particular pattern, and it's easy for them to follow through, right? I can give example of myself. I like to give practical examples. I remember when I started having my kids, and I would have my neighbors come to check on me, and they would ask questions like, are you sure you have a baby in this house? And I'm like, yes. Oh, we don't hear your babies cry at night. Your child does not cry. I'm like, oh, they do, but it's just that I've created a routine, because right from when I gave birth to them, I try. It doesn't work almost immediately, but I keep at it.
So I was literally going to ask that question next. Like, okay, at what age are we starting?
I started when they were babies, because I had to create a pattern for myself, and I had to also help myself so that I don't get depressed. I don't get, it could be, giving birth, and that start period could be very, very daunting.
So a lot of people think it's a normal thing to have babies up all night crying and playing at night and then sleeping all day. So people say like it's normal.
It's not.
So I think I don't know. So
I don't know if I should call it normal because that was not
that
what
was
worked
not
for me.
okay.
Yeah.
And you think the routine may have helped that?
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't like it happened because babies will be babies.
Yes.
So it wasn't like it happened all of a sudden for me, but I kept at it and I was persistent. And it worked, and it had worked all through till their current age, you know, because it has been a process. It has always been the bedtime. You know, though I have to now adjust and change as they grow because, you know, they need time to study and all of that. I remember by 6 p.m. I'm putting my child to sleep. It's not like that child wouldn't wake up to suckle at night, but at least it's become a pattern. And babies they are people of pattern and routine.
Yeah.
Once they notice it, but you know, as the pattern you take, they blend into it. So, and as you can teach a child to walk, teach a child to eat, you can teach a child routine. So it's something you can inculcate, and it also helps you. I have time to spend with my husband. I have time to do other things for myself, me time, you know, because I have created that pattern. It's not because I have a baby, I can't do any other thing with my life anymore.
Very true. All right, so would you say that with time, as time goes on, would you say the patterns and routines change naturally, or do they have to be changed like intentionally?
I think naturally and intentionally, because a lot of factors would contribute. For example, if you're changing homes, if you're moving, you know, or some things happening in the family, it has to just change. Probably finances, and so if you had a particular routine, it might not work for you anymore. And naturally, because as the child develops, you yourself would just know that things just has to change, or even the child would demand some things, or their lifestyle would demand, and your own lifestyle so might demand. So
that's amazing. And the truth is, I totally agree, because I remember going to a boarding house, right? And that's the fact that, I mean, every day was a military school, so routines, patterns, back to back. You know what you're doing once you wake from 5:30 all till 9 p.m. There are things to do back to back to back, and I think it also affected my life normally, because people are always like, "Why are you always so like?" I'm here, I'm thinking of what I'm doing next. I'm literally always thinking about what I'm doing next, and it just also helps to manage time properly and just take out all those tiny times, a few times that I'll be wasting here and there.
And okay,
in summary, can you just say, tell us about the cons, just very briefly?
Okay, I think the cons are the downside, where you have people mixing it up with schedules, right? And when you do mix it up with schedule, or probably because of the child's school schedule, you now have to fit your routine to that schedule, and sometimes it could be taxing and it could be daunting sometimes, because now you have to work with a strict timeline, you know, and it might not necessarily, you know, work for you all the time. So we should actually be flexible. We should try and be ready to recreate and try to, you know, adjust as it fits for this particular situation. And I'll also encourage that, because one of the cons is also trying to copy what others does. The truth is, it might not work for you. So try to create your own routine that works for you at the time it works for you.
All right, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Also amazing having you here. I learned so much already. I don't even have a kid yet. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And I hope to next week again. Amazing. All right, and that's it on Parenting for today. But don't go anywhere, because the show is not over. We have a musical performance, but before then, we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
And finally, the moment is here, where we have been joined by the winners of the 2023 Most Beautiful Girl in Lagos. We've got Adebola Abimbolu in the house with us. She's the most beautiful girl in Lagos 2023. She's a versatile individual. She's thriving in various roles with boundless passions. She's a serial entrepreneur, by the way, a professional model, music business executive. It goes on. She's also a student who adores children, also champions education. While Abisoye Alagbe is the most beautiful girl in Lagos hospitality. She's a graduate of the Savitribai Phule Pune University in India. That's a mouthful, and it's been getting me stumbled all morning. You are welcome, Adebola and Bisoye. Good to have you guys in here.
Thank you.
So, well, first off, let's ask you what it's been like after winning the Most Beautiful Girl in Lagos, both of you. And you're going to explain something for me, because there's a little bit of confusion I have. But what was it like for you guys being called out as the winners? Adebola, please go first.
For me, being called out as the winner was really, it came to me as...
Was it a surprise?
Yes, as a surprise, because I wasn't expecting it at all. Mm-hmm. I just decided to give it a shot. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's no harm in trying. Mm-hmm. I said, let me try. And then being a pageant, that this is the first edition, I had my reservations. Mm-hmm. So there were no like past ones to look back to. Yeah, exactly. So I had my reservations, and then at the same time, I had like doubts. Oh, can I do this? And all of that.
But that worked out fine for you. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, what was your experience like?
It was kind of different for me because it's the most beautiful girl in Lagos.
Yes.
So it's, I felt it's going to come with a whole lot of responsibility because it's carrying the tag of Lagos State behind it. And we had the first lady that graced our occasion. And I was like, there's going to be so many expectations. Can you do this? Can you do that?
Exactly.
I was like, you know what? Just stay calm.
So far, have you been able to carry people's expectations, do you think?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well, that's
yes.
good
To an extent.
Now, I want to understand something. First of all, you're both winners. You are the same competition, the same pageant, but I'm confused because back in the days when it was them TT's turn, it was first runner-up, second runner-up, what the winner is. But now you're both queens. So who's going to explain that so I understand and so everybody understands?
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, Debola, please go.
It's a thing where normally in pageantry, like you said, they normally have the winner, which is the queen, and then they give the runner-ups.
Yeah.
They have a first runner-up, second runner-up. So I think the organizers of MBJ Lagos noticed that it doesn't really give the other winners or the other ladies that participated the opportunity to be able to also do something, even if they don't emerge as the queen,
Overall
as the winner.
yeah.
Yes. So what they did was, I am MBJ Lagos queen. Abisoye is MBJ Lagos hospitality. So she's one of the runner-ups.
Nice.
And so instead of saying first runner-up and then, I mean...
Just give them an office, why don't you?
Yes. So she has...
That explains it. Now,
Yeah.
you are MBG Lagos Queen for Tourism and Hospitality.
Yes.
And how's that holding up? What's your project about?
Okay, thank you very much. My project is going to center around tourism, that is travel, food, sports.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I am a sport enthusiast.
Oh, nice.
More fitness.
Okay.
And then I am also a travel content creator.
Nice.
So the office suits me very well.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to use my personal interest to promote my office.
That's fantastic. There are places in Lagos you should also tell people to go check out.
Absolutely,
Places in
absolutely.
the far reaches outskirts of Lagos that people don't even know exist.
We have so many tourism attractions in Nigeria at large, especially in Lagos.
I will be looking forward to following you after this so I can see all your endeavors. But yours is also something very special. You have focus on the child. Is it the girl child or the child generally?
I'll say it's children generally. but
Education.
More centered around female child.
Okay.
I mean, it is pageantry. It's for females. Females are, I'm a queen. It's centered around the female child. So I strongly believe that education, skill acquisition, talent, where you're able to implement your talent, will help you go a long way. So I would like to promote education, quality, that is emphasis on quality education for children, skill acquisition for youth. So I'm not just talking...
Not just the children now, the youth are also involved
yes.
because, I mean...
I'm
yeah.
not just talking, there's a certain demographic of people that are, I don't know how to say this, but that are prone to, in society, that require that special needs.
Yeah.
So we have children, we have women, and then we have the youths. The youths are very paramount, very important sector in the economy
So especially
and
for
society.
your project, how are you going to go about finding these people? Are you going to do you have specific locations where you think that they need more help when it comes to youth empowerment or child education or women assistance? Are these going to be areas where, like the lower class areas or less privileged people? Who exactly are you looking to encourage?
I'm looking to the people that are unable to afford that quality education. Because there's education that is affordable, but is it quality?
Yeah.
So that's what we're saying. So I'm trying to find means to make quality education affordable and also accessible.
Yeah, okay,
And then,
interesting,
yeah.
interesting. Bisoye, Lagos is a place people just come to work. They get home at 10 p.m. and they wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and then it's just like it's like the rat race all over again. It's not necessarily a place where people think, oh, they're great places. And even when you find these places where people can go and relax, it's often very expensive and on the island. Please, where can I take 2,000 naira to and enjoy myself? Is this part of your awareness that you're trying to make people see that it's not just the high class and expensive type of experience you can get from Lagos, but also the very affordable, very beautiful experiences, nature, for instance. What's your mechanism? What are you going to do?
Okay, you have the picture correctly.
Thank
so
you.
I'm also a 9 to 5 person. I work from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock.
Okay.
My leisure time.
I thought they just give you guys are just beauty queens. You can just lounge all day like, oh, we're working here.
No, hello, I'm a business development executive.
That's what
in my
Winfrey does.
company.
Winfrey is just like this every day. I'm working. Can't you see I'm being beautiful?
No. Okay, so my mechanism is going to center around affordable, budget-wise, but still luxury. For example, now, I went to somewhere of recent because of my exploration enthusiasm. I went down to Ilashe.
Ilashe, I've been there. Yeah.
You've been there. Yeah. There's so many beach houses there, resorts, but there's this particular one that gives you this Santorini vibes. And I was like, okay. Instagram, we are going to see it by ourselves. Then I ventured to Ilashe Lighthouse Resort. And it has a pool up front in your room. You can come out of your room.
These are accessible and affordable
accessible
places in Lagos
and affordable.
Well, listen, I can't wait to really explore with you, perhaps maybe using your social media as a vehicle, and also your efforts as well regarding children, youth, and women. I want to see what you guys get up to, how you guys get up to all of these things, because I think it's really very encouraging for youth like yourself, for women like yourself, and for also the kids as well, and generally people and our sanity in this Lagos. MBGL Queens, you guys are fantastic, lovely. I'm not just going to let you guys go. We have something specifically prepared for you guys. We're going to be taking you inside the kitchen. And you're going to love what we have put together. Chef Zion, she's been hard at work with Tishy. So already, let me bring you over to meet our two beauty queens. They are from the past, Sha, but they are still very, very relevant. Let's bring you over to the
Queen forever.
Queen for life.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We have been hard at work right here in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. Chef Zion is still putting together her amazing fruit stand. And it smells really great in here.
So this is how it is done.
Yeah,
ladies,
exactly.
meet the ladies of MBGL. That's Bisoye and Adebola. Do we have? Oh, we have a platter there.
We have a fruit bowl.
Okay.
Especially for you. Can you see how beautiful that looks? Oh my gosh, it's coming together so nicely.
Ladies, please go ahead and
taste
it, and let's have your
go
share.
ahead. Go ahead.
But of course,
it's like eating the rainbow. That
I
is
love
just
kiwis.
You love kiwis? You like?
While our beauty queens are tasting our beautiful platter there, let's say thank you to everybody who's been with us since 7 a.m. when we started up until now. Please do stay all week because we've got more coming your way until the end of the week. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much, Chef Zion. It's a wrap for today.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.